Imagine waking up each day, setting the rhythm for what could be a day filled with joy, health, and vitality. But what if, unknowingly, a few simple habits in the first few hours of your day could be chipping away at your well-being? What if these small, seemingly harmless routines were silently shortening your lifespan? It's a strange thought, isn't it? That the way we begin each morning could have such a profound effect on our lives. But the truth is, those early habits can build up over time, shaping our health, happiness, and overall outlook on life more than we often realize. For most of us, as we get older, we start paying closer attention to health advice. We begin to notice things we didn't care about in our younger years. Little aches and pains, a lack of energy, and even a fogginess in our minds remind us that our bodies need different care than before. It's not just about getting through the day anymore. It's about protecting the quality of our days, about making each moment count, and ensuring that our choices are helping us live the long, fulfilling life we all want. Think about how many times you've heard about the importance of a morning routine. We're told that a good morning routine can set the tone for our entire day, giving us energy and focus and preparing our bodies and minds for whatever comes our way. Yet, the focus often seems to be on what we should do, with little attention given to what we shouldn't do. But what if it's not just about adding healthy habits, but also avoiding some that can slowly drain our health? In this video, we're going to explore 4 common morning habits that might seem harmless, but could actually be sabotaging your health. These aren't just random quirks or minor missteps. They're habits many people unknowingly do every day that could be cutting years off their lives. We'll uncover why these habits are so harmful, the toll they can take over time, and most importantly, what you can do to stop them right now. You see, our mornings are powerful. They're the foundation upon which we build the rest of our day. And like any foundation, they need to be solid and supportive. If we're starting our day with habits that weaken that foundation, the rest of the day can feel more challenging. It's like building a house on unstable ground. Eventually, cracks will begin to show, and the structure will start to weaken. In the same way, the morning habits we choose can either build us up or slowly wear us down. Now, you might be wondering, what could these habits possibly be? They're not obvious things, like smoking or skipping meals, but rather the smaller, more subtle actions we tend to overlook. These are things we don't usually question, habits that blend into our routines without a second thought. Yet, research and health experts have shown that some of these seemingly harmless actions can actually lead to long-term issues, affecting everything from our heart health to our mental clarity and even our immune system. Let's face it, most of us develop routines that bring us comfort. We wake up, make our coffee, read the paper, and maybe sit for a while to catch our breath and ease into the day. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with comfort. But sometimes, comfort can disguise habits that don't serve us well. These subtle habits don't raise any red flags right away, so we don't see the harm in them. But over time, the effects build up, and they begin to weigh down our health in ways we might not even realize until it's too late. Now, this isn't about creating fear or guilt. Far from it. This is about giving you tools to make better choices. It's about recognizing that it's never too late to adjust, to make small changes that can bring big rewards. The beauty of our bodies and our minds is that they're incredibly adaptable. Just because we followed certain routines for years doesn't mean we can't change them and enjoy a healthier, more vibrant life. Think of this video as a gentle guide, a conversation with a friend who genuinely wants to see you thrive. We're not here to tell you to overhaul your life or throw out everything you enjoy. Instead, we're here to shine a light on a few key areas to help you recognize the small adjustments that could add up to big health benefits. Each of the habits we'll discuss comes with its own set of solutions, practical and simple steps you can take to protect and even improve your health. You might be surprised by some of these habits. You might recognize them as part of your own routine or see them in the lives of friends and family. And that's okay. Change doesn't happen overnight, and none of us have all the answers. But as we go through each habit, you'll gain new insights and tools to make each morning a step toward better health, greater energy, and more peace of mind. It's also important to remember that these tips aren't just for today or tomorrow. They're for the long run. They're about creating small but powerful changes that you can carry with you. After all, good health isn't something we achieve once and then forget about. It's a journey, a commitment to ourselves that we renew every day in every choice we make. So, let's begin this journey together. Let's dive into the habits that could be secretly shortening your life and uncover how to replace them with healthier, life-affirming routines. We'll go step by step, looking at each habit in detail, understanding why it's harmful, and exploring the best ways to swap it for something that will serve you better. And remember, small steps can lead to big changes. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about taking that first step. Whether it's a simple shift in your morning routine or a fresh perspective on how you start your day, each positive change you make is a victory. So, get comfortable, settle in, and let's start this journey toward a healthier, happier, and longer life together. The first morning habit that many of us fall into, without even realizing it, is skipping a proper breakfast. Now, this might sound simple, maybe even obvious, but it's actually one of the most overlooked ways people unintentionally harm their health. For years, breakfast has been called the most important meal of the day, and there's a good reason for it. Our bodies need fuel to kickstart the day, and that fuel doesn't just impact our energy, it impacts everything from our heart health to our cognitive function. You see, after a night of sleep, our bodies have been in a fasting state. We haven't eaten in hours, and by the time we wake up, our energy reserves are low. Think of it as trying to start a car with an empty fuel tank. Our bodies crave nourishment to get our metabolism going, and breakfast serves as that crucial first refill. When we skip it, we're running on empty, and that can lead to all kinds of problems, especially as we get older. Let's consider why skipping breakfast can be so harmful. When we don't eat in the morning, our bodies start to conserve energy. It's a natural survival response that goes back to our ancestors, who had to ration energy during periods when food was scarce. But in modern times, this means that when we skip breakfast, our metabolism slows down. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, higher cholesterol, and even an increased risk of diabetes. For older adults, this effect can be even more pronounced, as metabolism naturally slows with age. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not very hungry in the morning, or I've been skipping breakfast for years and I feel fine. But even if you don't feel immediate effects, the long-term impact of not having that first meal can add up. Studies have shown that people who regularly skip breakfast are more likely to develop chronic health conditions like heart disease and high blood pressure. It's not just about immediate hunger. It's about fueling your body so that it functions optimally all day long. Another problem with skipping breakfast is that it often leads to poor eating habits later in the day. When we skip that first meal, we're much more likely to snack on unhealthy foods, overeat at lunch, or turn to sugary snacks for a quick energy boost. This can create a cycle where we're constantly trying to catch up on energy, often choosing foods that are high in sugar or unhealthy fats. This doesn't just impact our weight, it affects our mood, our energy levels, and even our cognitive function. But here's the good news. Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming to be effective. In fact, a simple breakfast with a balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats can work wonders. Imagine starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and nuts, or a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and a hard-boiled egg. These aren't fancy or expensive meals, but they offer the nutrients your body needs to jumpstart your metabolism and keep you energized. If you are not used to eating breakfast, try starting small. Even a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts can be a good place to begin. The goal is to make it a habit, something that becomes a natural part of your morning routine. As you get used to having breakfast, you'll likely find that your energy levels stabilize, your mood improves, and you're less inclined to snack on unhealthy options throughout the day. One of the most common misconceptions about breakfast is that it has to be a big meal. But for many older adults, a light, nutrient-dense breakfast is actually more beneficial. Your body doesn't need a large amount of food to get going. It just needs the right types of food. Focusing on whole foods, things like fruits, nuts, whole grains, and lean proteins, can help you feel full and satisfied without overloading your digestive system. In addition to helping your body physically, eating breakfast can have positive effects on your mental health as well. Starting your day with a nourishing meal sends a message to your brain. You're taking care of yourself, you're prioritizing your health, and you're giving your body what it needs to thrive. This simple act of self-care can set a positive tone for the rest of your day, making you more likely to continue making healthy choices as the day goes on. And for those of us who enjoy a morning cup of coffee, breakfast is especially important. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can actually increase stomach acid, which may lead to digestive discomfort. Additionally, coffee can cause a spike in cortisol, the body's stress hormone, when consumed alone in the morning. Eating a balanced breakfast before or with your coffee can help stabilize your blood sugar levels and prevent that jittery feeling that sometimes comes from caffeine on an empty stomach. So, if you've been in the habit of skipping breakfast, it's worth reconsidering. It's a small change that can have a big impact, especially over time. Starting your day with nourishing food is like giving your body a thank you for all it does for you. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just a few minutes to prepare something simple and nutritious. As we dive deeper into the next habits, remember that these aren't about completely changing who you are or making drastic lifestyle shifts overnight. They're about fine-tuning small aspects of your day that, over time, can make a world of difference. Taking a moment to eat a balanced breakfast might seem like a minor shift, but it's one that can ripple out to positively impact your entire day. The second morning habit that can have a surprisingly negative impact on our health is starting the day with stress. It sounds almost unavoidable. Life is full of challenges, tasks, and obligations after all. But jumping straight into stressful activities right after waking up can have a bigger impact on our bodies and minds than we might realize, especially as we get older. Think about how many of us reach for our phones first thing in the morning. We check emails, look at the news, or scroll through social media. It's almost an instinctive habit, and while it might seem harmless, it actually brings a flood of information and stimulation before our minds have fully woken up. When we do this, our brains don't have a chance to start the day calmly. Instead, they're immediately bombarded with notifications, updates, and sometimes even negative or overwhelming news. This habit activates our body's stress response. The human brain is wired to respond to threats with a surge of adrenaline and cortisol, two hormones that prepare us to react quickly. This response was essential for our ancestors, who needed to be alert to dangers in their environment. But in today's world, our threats are often emails, messages, and to-do lists. When we wake up and expose ourselves to this stress first thing in the morning, we trigger that fight or flight response, which can set a tense tone for the rest of the day. For older adults, managing stress becomes even more crucial. As we age, our bodies handle stress differently. Chronic stress can affect blood pressure, immune function, and even memory. It can make us feel tired, overwhelmed, and less able to enjoy the little things in life. Starting the day with stress doesn't just affect the next few hours, it can accumulate over time, gradually wearing down our mental and physical health. Imagine how much better it could feel to begin each day with a moment of peace. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. A few minutes of deep breathing, gentle stretching, or simply sitting with a warm drink and letting your mind wake up naturally. These moments allow your body to adjust gradually, reducing stress hormones and promoting a sense of calm. Studies have shown that starting the day with calm activities can improve mood, concentration, and even resilience to stress throughout the day. If you're used to jumping right into the day's activities, it might feel challenging to slow down. But the good news is that making this shift doesn't have to be complicated. Even a small adjustment, like waiting 15 minutes before checking your phone or beginning your tasks, can make a noticeable difference. Try starting your day with a few deep breaths or setting an intention for the day. These small acts can signal to your mind that it's safe to ease into the day, helping you feel more grounded and in control. Another helpful tip is to create a calming morning ritual. It doesn't need to be anything elaborate or time-consuming. Even a few minutes can work wonders. For some people, this might mean enjoying a cup of tea or coffee while looking out the window, taking a few minutes to stretch and loosen up, or reading something uplifting or inspiring. These small rituals give your brain a break from the stress response and help you feel more centered. One popular practice is journaling in the morning. Writing down a few thoughts, reflecting on what you're grateful for, or setting positive intentions can be an effective way to start the day with clarity. It's a moment of quiet reflection that can have a ripple effect, helping you face the day with a more positive mindset. For some, a gratitude journal can be especially powerful, as it encourages us to focus on the good in our lives, which in turn boosts mental and emotional well-being. If journaling isn't your style, another great way to start the day calmly is through simple breathing exercises. Deep breathing has been shown to activate the body's relaxation response, which can counteract the stress response we often feel upon waking. Try taking a few deep, slow breaths, focusing on the sensation of each inhale and exhale. This simple act can lower cortisol levels and promote a sense of calm that lasts through the day. Another option is to spend a few minutes practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, noticing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It can be as simple as paying attention to the sounds around you, the feeling of your feet on the floor, or the way your body feels as you sit or stand. Even a minute of mindfulness can help center you, allowing you to approach the day with a calm and steady mindset. Incorporating one or more of these practices into your morning routine can be a wonderful way to reduce stress and protect your health. Remember, stress isn't just a feeling. It's a physical reaction that affects every part of our bodies, from our immune systems to our hearts and even our digestive systems. By starting the day with calm and intention, we set ourselves up for a more peaceful and productive day. Ultimately, the goal isn't to eliminate all stress from our lives. That's neither realistic nor necessary. But we can choose how we start each day, and by prioritizing calm over chaos in the morning, we give ourselves a valuable gift. It's a small change, but over time, it can lead to a stronger, healthier, and more balanced life. The third morning habit that can silently work against our health is staying sedentary right after waking up. Many of us have a natural tendency to ease into the day slowly, perhaps sitting down for a while, sipping coffee, or reading the newspaper. And while a few moments of stillness can be calming, spending too long in a sedentary position right after waking up can actually slow our bodies down for the rest of the day. Movement in the morning serves a very important purpose. It wakes up our muscles, gets our blood circulating, and helps kickstart our metabolism. Think of it as warming up your body's engine. After a night of sleep, our muscles are often stiff, our joints may feel a bit tight, and our circulation has been at a slower pace. A bit of light movement in the morning helps loosen everything up, preparing our bodies for the activities of the day and helping us feel more energized. When we skip this movement and stay seated or lying down for too long, our bodies miss out on this essential wake-up call. For older adults especially, this can lead to increased stiffness, slower circulation, and a feeling of lethargy that can carry through the entire day. In the long run, staying sedentary in the morning can also contribute to muscle loss, poor balance, and even issues with bone density. But don't worry, getting that movement doesn't have to mean an intense workout or a rigorous routine. In fact, gentle movements can be incredibly beneficial. Simple activities like stretching, walking around your home, or even doing a few light exercises can make a big difference. The goal is to gently activate your muscles and get your heart pumping a bit faster. Let's consider some of the benefits of incorporating gentle morning movement into your routine. First, there's the immediate benefit of feeling more alert and awake. When you move your body, your heart rate increases, sending more oxygen to your brain and muscles. This can help clear any fogginess from sleep, giving you a clearer mind and more energy to start the day. Additionally, morning movement can improve flexibility and reduce stiffness in the joints. As we age, joint health becomes especially important for maintaining mobility and independence. Gentle stretching can help improve range of motion, making it easier to move throughout the day without discomfort. This doesn't just make daily activities easier, it can also protect against injuries that are more common as we age. Incorporating movement in the morning can also boost mood and mental well-being. Physical activity triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Even a few minutes of movement can create this effect, helping you start the day with a positive outlook and a feeling of lightness. This is especially helpful if you struggle with stress or low energy levels, as those endorphins can improve resilience and reduce feelings of anxiety. Now, if you're new to morning movement, start small. You don't need to commit to a full workout right away. Instead, try setting aside 5 to 10 minutes each morning for gentle stretching. Begin with simple stretches for your arms, legs, and back, focusing on deep, slow breaths as you stretch. This can help increase blood flow to your muscles, reducing that stiff or tight feeling. One effective stretch to try is the seated twist. Sit on the edge of your bed or a chair and gently twist your torso to one side, placing your opposite hand on the outside of your knee for support. Hold the stretch for a few breaths, then switch sides. This gentle twist can help relieve tension in your back and waist, which often build up from lying in one position throughout the night. Another great option for morning movement is a short walk. If the weather allows, consider stepping outside for a few minutes, even if it's just around your yard or down the block. Walking gets your blood flowing, allows you to breathe in fresh air, and can be a lovely way to start the day on a calm, reflective note. Plus, exposure to natural light in the morning helps regulate your body's internal clock, which can improve sleep quality over time. And for those who prefer to stay indoors, simple exercises like leg lifts, arm circles, or gentle knee bends can be done right by your bed. You don't need any special equipment or a lot of space, just a few minutes of conscious movement to signal to your body that it's time to wake up and get going. Even practicing mindful breathing as you move can make a difference. Try inhaling deeply as you raise your arms and exhaling slowly as you lower them. This kind of synchronized breathing and movement can help reduce stress, calm the mind, and set a positive tone for the day. It's a gentle yet powerful way to connect with your body and establish a sense of balance right from the start. Finally, let's talk about the role of consistency. Morning movement works best when it becomes a habit, a regular part of your routine that you do every day, or at least most days. When you incorporate movement regularly, your body begins to adjust, making it easier to stay active and flexible throughout the day. Over time, You might even find that you crave those few minutes of stretching or walking in the morning as they become a cherished part of your day. In the end, morning movement isn't about achieving any specific fitness goal. It's about honoring your body, acknowledging that it needs a little wake-up call to function at its best. The movements don't have to be complex or intense. They just need to be consistent and intentional. Think of it as giving your body a gentle gift each morning, a boost that can carry you through the day with more ease, energy, and positivity. The fourth morning habit that can silently impact our health over time is staying dehydrated. Many of us may not realize just how important it is to hydrate our bodies first thing in the morning. After all, we've just spent about 7 or 8 hours without drinking any water. During sleep, our bodies continue to work, processing nutrients, repairing cells, and even breathing. All these processes use up water, so by the time we wake up, we're naturally in a state of mild dehydration. Dehydration, even in its mildest forms, can affect many aspects of our health, including cognitive function, mood, digestion, and energy levels. When we're dehydrated, our bodies have to work harder to perform their usual functions. Blood becomes thicker, circulation slows down, and even our organs, like the kidneys and liver, have to put in extra effort. This can lead to feelings of fatigue, sluggishness, and even confusion. For older adults, hydration is particularly important, as our bodies become less efficient at retaining water as we age. Let's take a moment to consider the impact of morning dehydration on energy levels. Water is essential for transporting nutrients to cells, so when we're dehydrated, our cells don't receive the fuel they need to keep us energized. This is one of the reasons many people feel groggy or lethargic in the morning, reaching for coffee as a quick fix. But while coffee may offer a temporary energy boost, it doesn't actually address the root cause, dehydration. In fact, coffee can sometimes make dehydration worse, as caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, causing us to lose even more water. Instead of jumping straight to coffee, consider starting your day with a glass of water. This simple habit can work wonders. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps rehydrate your body, jumpstarts your metabolism, and even aids in flushing out toxins that may have accumulated overnight. A glass of water also prepares your digestive system for breakfast, promoting smoother digestion and reducing the risk of constipation, which can be a common issue as we get older. Now, if plain water doesn't sound appealing, there are ways to make it more enjoyable. Some people like to add a slice of lemon or a few drops of lemon juice to their morning water. Not only does this add a refreshing flavor, but lemon also contains vitamin C, which supports the immune system and aids in digestion. Alternatively, you could add a slice of cucumber or a few mint leaves for a mild, cooling taste that's both hydrating and refreshing. Another option is to enjoy herbal tea in the morning. Herbal teas, such as chamomile, peppermint, or ginger, are naturally caffeine-free and can be a soothing way to start the day while also staying hydrated. Herbal tea can also provide additional health benefits depending on the herbs used. For example, chamomile is known for its calming effects, while ginger can aid digestion and reduce inflammation. Just be sure to avoid adding too much sugar, as it can counteract some of the positive effects. The benefits of morning hydration extend beyond energy and digestion. Drinking water in the morning also supports brain health. Our brains are about 75% water, and they require adequate hydration to function properly. When we're dehydrated, our brain cells struggle to communicate efficiently, which can lead to issues with concentration, memory, and even mood. Staying hydrated first thing in the morning can help keep our minds sharp and our mood steady. If you're someone who often forgets to drink water, try placing a glass or bottle of water by your bed. This way, it's the first thing you see in the morning, serving as a gentle reminder to hydrate before moving on with your day. Another helpful tip is to make it a habit to drink water alongside your morning medications, vitamins, or breakfast. When it's paired with another daily routine, it becomes easier to remember. Another key benefit of hydration is its impact on skin health. As we age, our skin naturally becomes drier and less elastic. Dehydration can make these effects more pronounced, leading to dryness, dullness, and an increased appearance of fine lines. Drinking water in the morning helps to nourish the skin from the inside out, promoting a more hydrated, radiant complexion. If you're worried about drinking too much water and needing frequent trips to the bathroom, keep in mind that moderation is key. 1 glass of water in the morning is usually enough to provide rehydration benefits without causing discomfort. The goal isn't to overload your system, but to give your body the support it needs after a night of fasting. In the end, morning hydration is a simple yet powerful habit that can set the tone for the rest of the day. It's a small act of self-care that takes just a few seconds, but offers lasting benefits. And while it may seem minor, the effects of proper hydration add up over time, improving energy levels, mental clarity, skin health, and even digestion. Incorporating morning hydration as a regular part of your routine can be one of the easiest and most impactful ways to care for your body. By making this small adjustment, you're setting yourself up for a day where you feel more alert, energized, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Now that we've explored these 4 morning habits, skipping breakfast, jumping into stress, staying sedentary, and neglecting hydration, it's clear that our morning routines have a powerful influence on our health and well-being. While each of these habits may seem minor on its own, the cumulative effect of adjusting them can lead to significant improvements in quality of life, energy, and even longevity. It's amazing to think that a few simple shifts in our morning routine can lay the foundation for a healthier, more fulfilling day. For many people, creating a healthier routine isn't about making dramatic changes. It's about the small, consistent actions that, over time, build up and transform the way we feel, move, and think. Each of these habits is a way of caring for yourself, a daily investment in your own well-being. And when we give our bodies and minds the attention they deserve, we open the door to more vibrant, joyful living. The beauty of these changes is that they're accessible to everyone, regardless of fitness level, time constraints, or personal preference. A nourishing breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as a bowl of oats or a slice of whole grain toast with some fresh fruit. Likewise, calming your mind in the morning can be as easy as taking a few deep breaths, setting an intention for the day, or simply spending a quiet moment without distraction. For those who might feel uncertain about adopting these changes, remember that there's no need to do everything perfectly or all at once. It's perfectly okay to start with just one adjustment, something small and manageable, and build from there. Maybe you begin by adding a glass of water to your morning routine, or you set aside 5 minutes for gentle stretching. Whatever step feels right for you, know that each small improvement is a step toward better health. And if you find yourself slipping back into old habits, don't be discouraged. Habits take time to form, and consistency is more important than perfection. Our bodies and minds are incredibly resilient, and every new day offers a fresh opportunity to make choices that support our well-being. The key is to be kind to yourself, to approach these changes with patience and compassion, recognizing that health is a lifelong journey, not a destination. Consider these small steps as gifts you're giving to yourself each day. By nourishing your body, calming your mind, moving with intention, and staying hydrated, you're telling yourself that your health and happiness matter. These morning habits aren't just about adding years to your life. They're about adding quality to those years, ensuring that each day is one where you feel more alive, energetic, and capable. Imagine the difference these habits could make, not just for you, but for those around you as well. When we feel good, we bring more positivity into our relationships, our communities, and our everyday interactions. Taking care of yourself in the morning is like filling up your own cup, so you can give more generously to the people and experiences that matter most to you. As you move forward, think about these small changes as seeds you're planting. With a little attention and care each day, these seeds can grow into lasting habits that support a long, healthy life. The impact might not be immediately noticeable, but over time, you'll likely feel the benefits in your energy, mood, and overall health. And those small changes, they'll become second nature, a seamless part of your routine that helps you greet each day with strength and optimism. So, as we close, I encourage you to reflect on your current morning habits. Are they serving you? Are they helping you feel energized, peaceful, and ready for the day ahead? If there's room for improvement, know that you have the power to make those changes, one step at a time. Your health is worth it, and every small act of self-care you embrace is a step toward a happier, healthier future. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward a healthier, more mindful morning routine. Here's to the small changes that make a big difference, and to the daily choices that help us live our lives to the fullest.